All right, air signs. We're going to take a look at love readings now for Aquarian, Gemini, and Libra. And see, it's a general reading, so if it does resonate for you, it may not resonate for everyone, but if it does, I'll be doing an extended reading, and I'll be doing the extended reading on the connection between you. And the information for that is in the box below. Also, so we'll take a look at that. And just a heads up to subscribe to my channel, because I do general readings every week. I do love readings every week, and I do soulmate and prosperity readings, and you'll get notification. Okay, and I'm also taking personal readings now. The email is in the box below. All right, so I'm doing, these are your energy, Aquarian or Gemini or Libra, so you'll know if you relate to it. This is your partner's or the person, your other person's energies, and these are the energies of the connection. So I will be, drawing cards on these, and also using the Wisdom of Avalon oracles to help clarify. All right, so air signs, we've got the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of intuition going on here. An attempt to kind of figure things out and be able to see the path ahead. I'm just going to draw some cards on that and see what we get. We've got the Sun and the Lovers. So this is awesome. So I kind of feel like intuitively, you're very clear that this is your soulmate, and that this is where you're moving to, and you're moving ahead with it. And this is your choice. This is making the choice for love, for soulmate, for that connection. With the Four of Swords, I think, you're very clear once again. I think you've taken the time, in a very, what can I say, laid back kind of way, like meditation or something like that. You kind of actually seen a vision and have that kind of clarity as to where the next part of your life is going in terms of love, in terms of, because we're doing a love reading. So I feel like there's transformation here, and the Star. So yeah, I think you're really clear. I think you know that things are going to transform, things are going to become clear, and that there's guidance there, and the stars are lining up. There's a lot of healing here that's taken place for you and your partner, for the relationship, for the situation, and I feel like transformation is very, prominent here. So maybe it's moving from friendship to love. Maybe it's moving from, like love to soulmates to commitment, that kind of transformational process. Because I kind of feel like that this is destiny and it's written in the stars. And given that, you're definitely pursuing it. You're definitely offering it. You're letting this person know. You yourself have been through a lot in terms of growth, and it's been a rough go for you, and you've had to let go of some of the misconceptions and some of the things that you thought you wanted. And I think at this point, you're now ready to move into the future and ready to embrace love, because I see the Knight of Cups here. So I kind of see love coming towards you, and I see you also pursuing it. We got the Five of Wands showing up here with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like there was something that happened here that was solidified, but then something happened and it became kind of kind of separate and separated and looser and more undefined kind of thing. And now I kind of feel like there's an opportunity for it to become solidified again, like a proposal, like a proposition, like let's do this, let's create something solid again. Because I think it started there, it came from there, because I see it in the middle here, and usually you start here and then you move out on both sides. So it kind of started there, and I feel like it was solid, and it was understood, and it was just was very real. And then it started, as I said, to kind of become a little bit more, not separated so much, although yes, separated, but undefined. So it went from solid to undefined. And now I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, it's in a position of, this is your card, so I feel like you kind of want it to come back together now. So for their reading, we've got the High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon. So I think for them, there's a lot of a kind of intuition here of knowing that what you have to offer, what's between the two of you, is something that's really deep and really kind of soul moving. It's like something that doesn't exist in their life without you, because what they've got, you know, and this is coming intuitively, because what they do have is they do have quite a solid, you know, successful life going on here with the Tree of Life here. But the Moon is showing them that there's something missing, and there's something that's so deep in their soul that intuitively they kind of know that it's you. And that's why I see also on your part recognizing the soulmates. So what I'm getting is that this connection, you're not together right now. But I do see movement towards it. Okay? So for your partner, I've got the Six of Swords showing up here. So I feel like they're still kind of going through a bit of chaos in their mind and in their lives to try and figure things out and put things in some kind of a logical, strategic order, so that they have a plan that they can then move ahead towards the light. Okay? Right, because they've got the Tower there now, and the new opportunity coming out of that. So yeah, there's a strategy going on here. There's a breakdown of the old situation in their life. There's a breakdown of their own foundations. Like I said, they have the Seven of Cups here, or Pentacles here, but the Moon is now showing them that what they don't have is still hidden, and it's because it's at a really deep soul level. And so this foundation here is starting to break down as new knowledge is coming into their, you know, as they are moving through the obstacles that are keeping them from following the light, and, you know, and moving completely that way. So they are navigating, they are getting it, and they're starting to, you know, kind of wake up. But this is this is like a different take on abundance and success, right? Because what they're figuring out is that what the Moon is showing them is that what's missing is what you offer in this situation. And they see you as the Emperor. Now this is not male or female, it's what the Emperor stands for. So we've got the King of Wands and the Three of Cups here. So they see you as the Emperor. They see you as a really noble, kind of creative, mythological person. Almost like I say, mythological. And I think what they share with you, I think the path that they're on right now, as the King of Wands, and this is not a gender card, but I kind of feel like the path that they're on right now has been slow and steady and deliberate and chosen, and, you know, it's fulfilled some of their desires and passions in a very grounded kind of way. But they've got the Three of Cups there, and the Three of Cups is kind of like what the Moon is doing, whereas the Three of Cups is kind of like, it's like a renewal, it's like a vow renewal to themselves around their ideals and their passion. And the hidden, because we've got the Moon again showing them that connection that they have with you does not translate into the King of Wands. Okay, this is not the King. This connection is like I said with the Moon, and it's more with this mythological Emperor. because it would enable them to kind of be in their full feminine, which is the Empress, which is right now, I feel like they're actually the King of Wands. So they're on this path and everything, and they're, you know, they're doing okay, but it's not definitely where the Three of Cups is coming from. And we got the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's some conflict coming their way. This is your, you know, the person, like I don't feel like you're together, so this is the person, object of your affection, let's put it that way. So I feel like there is both things coming their way, and I think you're going to hear from them soon. I think it's important for you to contact them and them to contact, and then you'll hear back from them. Because I think there's a lot of new developments showing up here that have transpired, and I think there's been like kind of a conflictual thing happening in their lives. So for the connection, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, the King of Cups. So for the connection, I'm getting that there's a lot of independence here, a lot of, you know, the connection itself is very strong and very secure. And it's between two very independent people that have kind of got their own interests and passions and resources kind of lined up. And there's a lot of passion there, and there's, you know, a lot of, let's just think for a minute here. I do see a lot of passion here. But I also see a lot of caring and healing and nurturing, and so as opposed to the King of Wands here, I see the King of Cups. So I see a lot of creativity and you know, and I still see independence happening between you. With this connection, I feel like it's going to go to the next step. I feel like it's going to, you know, it's going to move on from where it is now. Where it is now, it's sort of static. It's there, but it's not really, but it's static. But I feel like you know, it's going to move more towards the next step because the moon is guiding it. We've got the moon showing up quite a few times here, which is interesting. So there's a lot of, you know, moon energy going on here, which is very mysterious energy. We've got the Ace of Cups, so there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of love. We've got the Queen of Wands. So it's moved more into the feminine energy. The connection brings out the feminine energy of the path, but so that's what I think this is about. I think it's more moving towards bringing this connection and this relationship. Well, it's not a relationship yet, it's a connection, but bringing it into the next level where, you know, kind of the passion and the love are the main things that are kind of, you know, the catalyst to bringing this together on this path where you're both on the same path around the independence, the passion, and still being on the path, and yet it's kind of a heart-centered path as opposed to what we had here. Then we got the Page of Wands showing up, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely a destiny at play here. And I think there's a lot of space between you, a lot of time alone where the paths are lighting up and bringing it together. And the Page of Wands, I do feel like it's time for communication and connection to happen, because I think that's what it's waiting for. It's waiting for messages. It's waiting to hear something before it can proceed. Because I think it sees the path. It's moving towards its destiny. This is the connection I'm talking about. But I think it's waiting to hear something. We got the Queen of Cups showing up here to go along with the King of Cups up here. So I feel like there's a real connection here. A real like potential match of soulmate energy happening here between the Queen and King of Cups. And I think the connection it's ready to move from that kind of passion into something that's far sweeter and more grown up kind of thing between you. Because I think it's what's happened is that it's there's so much potential here, but right now it's still you're still walking separately, and I think you know it's time you want to walk towards it, right? Because we have the Eight of Cups here, right? So walking more towards the passion and the love, and there's so much potential coming into this, as you know, that's there. And I think you're both kind of tired, and you know what you're looking for, and you've been looking for it for a long time, and now you can see, you know, how the world can bring it towards the connection. And I think both of you are ready for this. It's just time to move into it. All right, I'm going to draw some cards from the Oracle deck, the Wisdom of Avalon, and see what we get here. We've got risk. Okay, so it is a risk. We're taking risks. Serpent, which is knowledge and healing, wealth, and perception. So there's a lot of richness here. There's a lot of knowledge and a lot of healing here, and there's the perception of who you are and what you want. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Libra. It's an interesting reading for Libra and Gemini and Aquarius. And if it does resonate for you, then I will be doing an extended, and I might see you there. If not, I'll see you next week.